What did you think, man, seeing a girl out there? I heard, I've heard that she was like she's probably like one of the only real chicks that really was able to actually get
We
down with the
didn't even know
guys.
she was a girl until she got to talking and doing all that stuff. Just why? Cause she wasn't dressed like no girl. She was dressed like one of the guys. She was dressed like one of the guys, man. Um, that's one time around her. This another time with Ki and Butter, right? I wasn't around them. They happened to be in a car around Cash crib. Cash at this time had stayed on around Hearst High School in Chicago. He stayed right next to Hearst High School. Shorty Butter and Ki doing donuts in the car, flipped the car over. They get out the car, now they running from the police. This a real story. And they ran all the way, they went all the way to Manny crib from 77th and Ingleside all the way to like 80th and Maryland and shit. Ki and Butter. I promise you, they had a little steamer. They doing donuts and shit and flipped the car over. I'm like,
How'd
man,
they flip the car over just doing donuts?
man, Shorty them. I'm like, man, Shorty them crazy, man. Shorty them crazy. I done seen so much crazy shit all through that motherfucker. Them doing that shit, man. It was crazy, man.
Man, okay.
Yeah, that's the block. That's when I was on 79th and Ingleside. They, the bloodhounds and stuff be over there now and all that, but that was back then it was BNC. They was all through there running that area. That's around the time I used to be through there. Another BD area. You know what I'm saying? Where stuff was going on, man. Like I always got respect from the BDs and the GDs, man. I ain't never had to, sit there and worry about nothing extra. If shit escalated, it go to what it go to. But I always been the cool one that bring together, man. I had to stop doing that shit, Cam. I'm bringing together and then working together and shooting videos and they helping build each other up. They get into it over one thing, man, and then it escalate. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna stop putting together. Everybody ain't meant to be put together, and I've been standing on that shit.
Did you ever come across King Yella?
King Yellow, man. I ain't never ran into King Yellow, man, but Cam, you set this up, man. I don't like King Yellow.
You don't like why?
Man,
If you
Yellow,
never met him,
I'ma tell you, man, I don't like the character King Yellow. Simone might be a cool brother. He might be a cool dude, man, but the character King Yellow, I don't like, man, cause look, right? He was talking all this, pushing the piece and doing all this right, and then 2 days later he had a BDK diss song up. I say, man, this tricked me, man. I done started subscribing and with this, he tricked me like this on some bullshit gang, cause I don't listen to that drill music shit. If they got a song, like I listen to real music. If they got a song outside of drill, I listen to it, but I don't listen to that drill shit. And I heard that shit, man. I'm like, this, and I started watching them. I'm like, yeah, Simone might be the best daddy in the world, but King Yellow is a straight moron, a clown. Not to disrespect him on your platform or nothing, but I gotta say it how I've been saying it. I can't change it up, man.
damn. So him, pushing peace, but still actually making diss songs bothered you.
Yeah, that bothered me, man. Because what about the shawties that's watching you? Now you done sent them a mixed message. You feel what I'm saying? And you misleading. But it's not just him. It's all they ass. It's all they ass doing that shit. But him the most, cause he stand out.
You think J Main pushing peace is authentic?
I think J Main is one hell of a marketing genius. He know how to get him some money. That's what I think J Main is, to answer your question. I don't think nobody really pushing peace for real. Probably positivity, popularity, you know what I'm saying? And when they saying peace, it's a different type of peace that they pushing and all that stuff. So I don't think nobody really pushing peace.
Now, we touched on Lil B a little bit earlier, and he had a crazy reputation, man. I've heard a lot of crazy stories. Guys have came on here, and they've told me stories about him dressing up, putting wigs on, and going after people, and some really wild stuff, man. And I think you had a story or something, with a guy named Taekwon World Capo.
That was my homie son, man. And cause he was doing rocking with them and being over there with the BDs and stuff. His brother was BD. And unfortunately, they backdoored him over that.
Just for kicking it with the BDs.
Yeah, it started getting busted, man. It started getting busted. And Shorty them they was on a different level, man. It was a different level they was on. Ain't no negotiating and talking and all this stuff like we used to. Shorty them got their own thing they doing, and you better honor it or get out the way.
Okay, what was Lil B's reputation like back then?
He was known as a shooter. He was known as a shooter, man. And you see Shorty right there say we sitting out here, and he get to walk, and somebody in the clique will be like, hey, watch Shorty right there. He a shooter. Like that. That's the same Lil Mikey. Lil Mikey, Gyro City, Lil Mikey. Shorty was crazy. He was crazy, man. I ain't gonna Shorty didn't never, he must have been off it every day, all day, every day. And when he did that vlog and he was walking through the hood, that's how he used to be as a shorty. They used to Tweak and Dawn them used to have him like under their wing and shit. He was like they sent off man or something. Now he old, he doing his own thing, but back then when he was a shorty, they had him, they sent off man, cause he used to be coming through blowing and all type of shit. Shorty was like that. He used to get active. He had to go to jail and learn just like everybody else. It's in the hood, Cam, you got people that's known as hustlers. Oh, he mess with the females. He get money. He work a job. He slide through. He rap. He the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't the shooter. But you would know who the shooter is once they start blowing.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.